also believe in something called citizenship. Citizenship, a word at the very heart of our founding, a word at the very essence of our democracy. The idea that this country only works when we accept certain obligations to one another and to future generations.
I see 1/3 of a nation ill-housed, ill-clad, ill-nourished. But it is not in despair that I paint that picture for you. I paint it for you in hope, because the nation, seeing and understanding the injustice of it, proposes to paint it out.
Because America, we understand that this democracy is ours. We, the people.
People want the real story. You guys can't give it to them? Maybe I can. Excuse me, good people. What? It says in this 10-year plan to end homelessness, it says that people are supposed to go from the street to permanent housing within 120 days.
Why is that so funny? These guys are just sitting around outside the shelter. Why don't they just get off their asses?
Hey, it's not enough time for nobody. It took me 2 months just to get a link card. First rate days and no time.
Just to get a medical card, stand in line and wait.
I stand in line at the VA just to get told I had to come back.
I gotta get to WIC.
120 days.
Got a letter tells me to wait.
Get my parole officer to apply for jobs and
It takes time to get my birth certificate, Social Security. I gotta wait.
Felony. I was in prison. I can't work. Then maybe suppose one place will make an exception. What happens when I apply for housing? Who's going to take me? I try and I wait. I try and I wait.
it's depressing. It's hard. I try to look for a job, but all I do is cry.
Yeah, watch TV. What are we supposed to do? Go shopping?
You think this is what? The Ritz? You gotta watch your back. You never know when someone's gonna go off their meds, get crazy.
I have been working here for 16 years doing this, and I have had 3 families that actually got out in 120 days, and that is because they had everything in place when they got here.
You know, that's really true. I don't get how anyone cannot grasp how hard it is to make it out of this shelter. We've known for a long time that there's no easy answers for all the problems and the circumstances that everybody faces. You know, the longer I do this job, I feel that my job and all our staff's job is just to be there. Just listening, just serving, nice working, giving people the basics. Food, clothing, shelter.
Yeah, but you're enabling them and they're taking advantage of you.
Do you think sleeping on a thin mat every night is enabling? It's a hard line to draw, but you know, we're not giving them the Holiday Inn. And I know I've been jigged by a lot of folks. I know how it's supposed to be. How am I supposed to know if everybody, different folks are driving me or not? Playing me for whatever they can get. Does it bother me? Sometimes. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
So how do we know you're not playing us?
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of pimping the poor out here, keeping us in the system. You know, I make enough to get low-income housing, but there is none. I'm going to school, making something of my life, but you want us in this system because you make a buck on every one of us, right?
Look, I'm sorry you're here. But where would you be if we weren't here? I look at the shelter as a necessary evil. There isn't enough housing out there. We're just trying to help people get off the streets. It's a struggle to run this place. I can only tell you that we see it as a mercy mission. We try to take the graceful approach to help people.
Graceful? There is nothing graceful about what I gotta look at.
Mike, just think about our society. society, when you think of the economy, the job situation, housing situation, let's be real. A lot of our clients are elderly. There's single moms, 3 kids. There's folks who are mentally ill. They're on their meds. Then there's depressed folks. There's substance abusers. I mean, we got all kinds of people. I mean, Mike.
Sir.
A lot of our folks have serious issues. And you think they're going to straighten up and fly right just like that? Like, go and get a living wage job and make it? I'm sorry, but I just don't see that happening a whole lot. You see, these folks are human beings, and many of them are in desperate need of some help just to survive. And wouldn't you think America, the richest country in the world, could do a little better than we're doing? Just asking.
What happens to all these people?